So the big question is this: which podcast was J. Cole really aiming at on his new mixtape? Last week, Cole dropped Birthday Blizzard 26, and listen to this, the shots started flying immediately. Right out the gate, he was clearly taking aim at a few podcasters. Now hold up, he wasn't being vague at all. This wasn't random media smoke. He was very clearly talking about former rappers who flipped into podcasting, just so nobody twists the message. After his 2024 apology to Kendrick Lamar, Cole watched the criticism pile up from his old peers, and it looks like this mixtape was his moment to finally respond. And one of the loudest voices was Fat Joe, who went on his podcast and said that no matter how elite Cole's rapping is, he can't respect him because he stepped back and refused to go head-to-head with Kendrick.
Said J. Cole, I don't look at him the same. He ain't come outside. Sometimes you tell me, Joe, you want the 100 million, this, that, you got to say the truth. I don't look at him the same. The fucking sword is dull. I don't care what he spit. Because I've been listening to him spitting. I always said he's one of the greatest. And all that is irrelevant to me when you talking all that gangster shit and they call you to the yard and you don't step outside. I can't look at you. That's like you seeing the dude who they always told you, and you always thought he was tough. And you see some other kingpin nigga, some smack his cheek off and the nigga, my bad, and walk off. I'm keeping it a buck with you. That's how I look at this shit.
The music, man. The music is great.
I don't give a fuck if you lose. I never forget Everlast and Eminem. Everlast definitely knew he couldn't beat Eminem, but he came outside to the yard. He came outside. And so that's just how I look at it. Big up J. Cole, the whole crew, North Carolina and all that, but he caught stage fright. Supposed to come outside, man. He did.
He did, man.
All right.
He bowed out gracefully, but that don't never mean he wasn't. I mean, where we come from, all call-outs.
What they say in the Game of Thrones, what they say, the North never forgets. Remember when the Starks come? They got the North never forgets. Yeah, you're not waiting 6 months to let the smoke clear to come back outside and talk legendary and all that. Like, it's like the North never forgets.
Into that. He just ended what he into.
All right.
He the new
coming
shit.
From you.
Shit is crazy.
You go to war. Jadakiss go to war. Jadakiss go to war. The Locks go to war. I'm a J. Cole fan. I'm just telling you, they don't hit me as tough. You know what I'm saying? If Fat Joe talking all that Fat Joe the gangster, there's a video of me getting my face smacked off. You ain't gonna hear Flo Joe the same. You gonna be like, man, and that was your face smacked off in public. Was like, yo, and said, no, I rescind it. I'm coming back. No, I didn't mean it. You know when you riding bike and then you do the pedal backwards, the shit pedals backwards?
Roll back.
That's what he did. He rolled back, brother. You know when the fucking 10 speed be going tick, 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 tick. Yo, you know when you hear this shit? No, you hear the tick, tick? The tick, 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 tick. You know when your shit going back?
Now last year, Joe Budden echoed that same energy. He went straight at J. Cole. He said the whole situation was unacceptable and added that when the spotlight gets too intense during beef, Cole just doesn't show up the way people expect.
If it didn't sit right with his soul and his heart and his spirit, and if you wasn't up for the task, I'm not with the cosplaying.
Salute.
Cosplaying is over now. Be who the fuck you niggas are. So if that's who he is, which many people suspected that that's who he is, or who he was, which is why we thought he should stop barking up certain fucking trees because they may fall. And then when they fall, you get up there and do this at your festival with your fans and your people. That one move. Now I got to think of the position that you put everybody in. Because I'm hearing nobody even knew about that final track on your project. Not a soul. Top secret. Cole lost me. I don't want to ruin my image of Cole. I still have Cole as the best rapper today. And if I feel like when them lights get bright in Beefland, he can't deliver them. I'm just looking at him a little unlupe-ish.
When the mixtape dropped last week, a fan ran up on Joe and said, yo, you've got 24 hours to find a beat and respond. Joe was confused like, wait, huh? Then, after Ice broke it down for him, Joe doubled back and said, nah, hold up. That line's gotta be for Fat Joe. So even after hearing Cole throw slick shots at podcasters, for whatever reason, Joe doesn't believe those bars were aimed at him. And this is where it gets interesting, because here's Joe's actual reaction.
Boy,
He saw that podcast and he's like, nah, hold up.
y'all podcasters out there, ooh, the rest of y'all, y'all been talking so much shit. And he heard y'all.
Didn't like it.
He didn't like it one bit. By the time I finish these joints, I'm gonna see if I'm brave enough to shoot at some of you niggas too, because I agree with them. Look what y'all did. Look what y'all did, man. Y'all, yeah, it was them.
It was definitely them.
But now, this is why he's confusing before I play the rest of this. This is track 1 on this. It did sound like he opened up with some fire for all of the podcasters and engagement influencer people that have been running their mouths.
Yeah.
Right? And he sound annoyed by it.
Uh-huh.
But then later on, he loves it.
Right.
He absolutely loves
at
it.
the end. I think it's the last bar on the tape.
yeah.
There.
And we know he loves that.
You could love
Like-
it and still.
Like he said, yo, if you know anything about this nigga, you know that he's happy that retired rappers or older rappers get to do that. Like,
course,
I believe him. I take him at his word. But I guess you can still shoot at
both
some
could
of
be,
these niggas.
both could be
things
true
could
though.
be true, yeah.
I could be happy y'all got this and y'all still piss me off with
And
what y'all
y'all
saying.
still bitches for running y'all mouths, for
Gossiping,
engagement,
parlaying and shit.
gossiping on couches, gossiping, parlaying.
Gospel parlay, man. I don't like that parlay and shit.
Yeah, I ain't like that.
They stay doing that shit.
That's all it is.
Yeah, we just parlay.
Just
That's it.
vibing. Jermaine, I don't think he's above sending a sub. I don't think he's above it.
A sub and a diss is two different things.
All right, whatever.
Throw a
We
little
fuck
jab
it.
at you.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever,
we're not doing
man.
that.
Goddamn
We're not doing
it.
that.
I'm happy for the guy. I'm happy for the guy.
Happy for Clue.
Happy for fans. Happy for Clue. This was just a great moment. Way to go. Dropping right after we record the pod. Slow clap
Like
for you.
2 hours after.
Appreciate
We was
you.
Mad as
Really,
shit.
thanks.
We was leaving and that shit came through.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I
was
ain't
in
do
the
the
car.
second pod. Yeah, I was home already. Like,
Oh,
damn.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, rub that in.
Way to go, Cole. I think by now you dope rappers know our schedule. Some of y'all play ball with us, i.e. Kendrick. Some of y'all don't.
Or maybe
Cole and Orbs.
maybe them was shots at you.
At me?
When he said grown men peddling
and part of
gossip.
that is I'm gonna drop this shit right after you done, nigga. Now sit on it.
I'm
do some parlay.
sure that Cole has seen a clip of this pod and said, Joe be gossiping. I think that that's
He didn't need
happening.
a
Joe be
bio. He didn't need a clip to see that.
Nah,
Just-
not
Yo,
true.
I'm
Not
not
true.
one of the niggas with you. If you diss me, I'm gonna think about what you said. You may see something that I didn't see in myself. You might be opening my mind up. Hey, I see how that could look like that.
There has some validity there.
Yeah.
The boy got a point.
Yo, dog, no gossip. 30 mil with the gossip.
All right, come on now, Joe. You've been rapping your entire life. You know better than anyone how to decode even the most layered, sneaky bars from any MC. And this is a pattern with Joe. Whenever he knows rappers are taking shots at him, like Drake or somebody else, he suddenly plays coy. You rarely ever hear Joe Budden flat out say, yeah, that was aimed at me. That bar was for me. That shot was supposed to land. And honestly, I get it. You don't want to rap anymore. You also don't want fans boxing you in and pressuring you to jump back in the booth. And as a podcaster, you probably don't want it to look like every critique you give an artist from here on out is just retaliation because they mentioned you on a record. But if you ask me, J. Cole was absolutely talking about both Joe Budden and Fat Joe at the same time. Even though Cole doesn't tweet or post like that, don't get it twisted. The man is extremely online. He sees all the criticism. He catches every reaction, especially from rappers turned podcasters, because those are the opinions he actually values. So don't be shocked if Fat Joe hops on his podcast next and echoes the same stance. He was probably tuned into the other Joe, Joe Budden, when all this went down. Now listen, jump in the comments and tell me what you think. Who do you think J. Cole was really aiming at? Joe Budden, Fat Joe, or somebody else entirely? Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch y'all later.